Welcome to day 9 of your Pilates Abs challenge. For today's workout, we are combining Pilates strategies with weightlifting methods for the ultimate core sculpting workout. Building off of the last 8 days, today we're really going to focus on the total core, but especially the obliques. So for equipment today, all you'll need is a pair of dumbbells. I would go a little bit lighter with the dumbbells, anywhere from using wrist weights at 1 pound up to 5 pounds. I wouldn't go any heavier than 5 pounds, honestly. And then a Pilates ball and a soft surface mat, of course. So we'll start you off with warm-up. We'll work you through 2 sequences. Sequence 1, we will focus on the total core. And then sequence 2, we'll focus on the upper abs and the obliques, as well as a little bit of deep core work. And then we'll finish you off with a cool down. So go ahead and head down to your mat on your back, and we'll jump into our warm-up. Slowly beginning to wake that core up, connect our breath to the core, and get it ready for work. So laying flat on your back here, we're gonna start with some pelvic tilts. If you're familiar with any of the workouts that we've done so far, you would have seen this movement. It's a great way to slowly begin to connect breath to body, breath to core, and get that core engaged. So starting off with an arch in our back, big inhale. With that inhale, I want you to slowly begin to fill that belly up with air. Feel those ribs expand. On your exhale, we're going to start by tucking that pelvis under, rounding that spine down, and flattening that spine completely to your mat. Good. Inhale, begin to fill that belly up with air. Once again, ribs expand, arching that spine. Exhale, round it under. Tuck that pelvis, pull that belly button to your mat. Good. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, tuck it under. Good. So holding this neutral spine up against your mat right here, we're slowly beginning to just lift one foot off of your mat at a time for some supine marches. So with a nice flat back on your mat, I like to place my hands on my core just to help with that mind to muscle connection right here. We're just going to drive left knee into chest on our exhale. Inhale, lower and tap. Driving right knee to chest with the flex foot. Good. Inhale, lower and tap. So on your exhale, we drive. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, drive right. Inhale, lower and tap. So visibly pull that belly button to your spine, keeping a nice flat spine on your mat. There should be no space between your back and the mat. Driving right. Inhale, lower. Driving left. Inhale, lower. We'll drive right one more time. Good. Planting both feet on your mat, hip width apart. We're going to start with some glute bridges, or move into some glute bridges. So with a nice flat back, tucking that pelvis under, we're going to exhale, drive through those heels. Shoulder blades are planted into your mat. Inhale, lower and tap. Exhale, drive. Inhale, lower and tap. Keeping a nice flat spine. As you come down, there should be no arching in that back. Good. As you exhale, we're also pulling that belly button to our spine as we're squeezing our glutes. So all our weight's on our heels and pressing through the shoulder blades into your mat. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, lower it down. Let's jump into sequence 1. So starting off with our ball, we're going to place this ball in between our ankles. So arms are going to go fully extended up above head. Legs are going to go fully extended out with some nice pointed toes. So we're going to inhale back, or inhale, drive it in. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, drive it in. Exhale, lengthen. So I want you to build off of what we just did, tucking that pelvis under. With every single exhale, we draw that belly button a little bit deeper into that spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drive it up. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to exhale, drive, grab ball, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drive, place ball back into those ankles. Lengthen it out, squeezing that ball. Good, passing it back and forth. So we grab it, extend. Exhale, come up. Place it between those ankles. You squeeze and extend. So having to work on that coordination as well as obviously working that deep core, lower abs, upper abs, just total core engagement right here. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and place this ball in between your left knee and your right hand. We're going to extend left hand out, right hand out. We're going to drive to center. So opposite arm, opposite leg. So your right hand is crossing over your left knee. We're going to inhale, lengthen, left arm, right leg. Exhale, drive it up to center. To egress this movement, you can tap that leg down. You can also just go here, tap it down. But if you can get that full extension, the longer, the better. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Press that ball. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and place that ball on that right knee, crossing it over with that left hand, left leg, right arm is fully extended. Bring it up. Here we go. In, out, in, out. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drive it up. Every single exhale, we draw that belly button in a little bit deeper. Keep a nice flat back here. Press that ball into that knee as hard as you can. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. So placing that ball in between those ankles, if I can get it. Lengthening out those hands and those toes, nice pointed toes. Here we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. We exhale, drive. Inhale, lengthen. Whew, this is no joke. Exhale, drive. Squeeze that ball. Make sure it's nice and secure in between those ankles. Inhale, lengthen. Drive that spine into your mat. You're here for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and tap those toes down just for a moment, giving that core a quick little break. We extend arms, extend legs out with the ball in our hand. In 3, in 2, in 1. Exhale, up. Place the ball in between those ankles. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, up. Grab that ball. Pass it through. Take it nice and slow. Squeeze that ball nice and tight using those hips. Obviously, it's creating a little bit extra resistance, not only with that squeeze, but even though it doesn't weigh much, it weighs something. Squeeze that ball, pass it through. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come up. Ball goes on that left knee, holding it up with that right hand. We extend right leg out, left hand up and over. In 3, in 2, and 1. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. If you need to take little pauses by resting that leg down between each set, that's okay. If you can keep your leg hovering the entire time, that's going to be a little bit more of an advanced variation of this. Exhale up. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ball comes over to that right knee, holding it up with the left hand. Right hand is fully extended, left leg fully extended in 3, in 2, in 1. Exhale up. Inhale out. Exhale up. Inhale out. Remember, we are pushing out our breath while simultaneously pulling belly button to spine, drawing our spine to our mat, right? So inhale, lengthen. Fill the belly up with air. Exhale. Pull it in. Pull the belly button in. Good. You're here for 10, 9. Can you press that ball against that knee a little bit tighter? 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, that was a burner. Go and place that ball down. We're just going to rock these knees from side to side. So plant your feet on your mat, hip width apart. Drop your knees over to the right side. Take a few inhales, a few exhales. Feel the stretch in that core right here. Good. Go and switch sides. Big inhale. One more. Good. Come back to center. Hands behind those thighs and slowly work your way up. So we can move this ball to the side just for a moment. We're going to start with we're going to be using our dumbbells. So some extra resistance, some weight. We're going to be on our backs for this next sequence. So go ahead and head down to your back after you get your space set up. And we are going to come up into a full extension with those dumbbells. Our feet are going to be planted on our mat at hip width apart, feet nice and flat on the ground. Here we go. We're going to go big inhale. Good. On your exhale, we're going to drive right knee in, crunch it up. Dumbbells come up, down by your sides. Inhale, lower, fully lengthen. Feel the stretch in those abs. Exhale, drive left knee up into chest. So can you drive that chest up a little bit higher? If you can pull a couple, roll a few vertebrae up off the mat, the deeper, the better. Good. Give me one more on that left side. Good. Come back to center, just dropping one dumbbell down, so I'm dropping my right one down. Left hand is going to come up overhead. We're going to we're going to crunch it up, so rolling one vertebrae up at a time. As you come up to the top of this movement, we're going to drive, cross, and rotate to that right knee. So inhale, lower it back down. Exhale, pulling one vertebrae up off of your mat at a time. Coming up into that full crunch, crossing it over. So we'll stay on this side for the full 40 seconds. Dumbbell comes up. Exhale. Peeling that spine up off of your mat. Last time, slow and controlled on your way down. Good. Go ahead and grab your right dumbbell here. Same thing with a slight bend in those knees. We're going to curl it up, crunch it up. As we come up to the top of this movement, we crunch to the right. Slow and controlled on your way down. So not a lot of reps here. The slower, the better. So one vertebrae down on your way down. Exhale, come back up. Every exhale, we pull that belly button deep into that spine. Roll it down one last time. Amazing. So going with both dumbbells this time, we're going to come into a seated position. We're going to bring these dumbbells to the top of our chest with our feet planted on your mat. We're just going to go for some Russian twists. So we're going to cross it to the left, hovering a few inches above your left hip. Cross it over to the right. So rotating through this movement, feeling the twisting in that core, keeping your shoulders down away from those ears. The further you lean back, the deeper this is going to work. Good. Just a nice steady breath right here. Big inhales through your nose. Big exhales through your mouth. Keeping that weight as close to your body as you can. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Go ahead and head down to your back. Nice and slow. Feet are hip width apart here. Nice flat feet on your mat. Dumbbells come up overhead. Good. Exhale, drive right knee to chest, pulling one vertebrae up at a time. Inhale, lower and lengthen. Exhale, drive that knee a little bit deeper. I really encourage you to lift that chest up off your mat a little bit higher this round. This is the last time you're going to see these movements today. So let's see where and how we can push it. Exhale, up. Inhale, big lengthen. Last one on this left side. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Go and drop that right dumbbell down. Left dumbbell comes up with a nice bent elbow. We're going to curl it up for a full sit-up. Using that core to get you up. As we get tired, we're going to drive, cross over to the right side, back to center, slow and controlled on your way down. Coming up, crossing over, back to center, inhale down. We'll go one more time. Let's take it even slower this time. Exhale up, pulling one vertebrae up off your mat at a time, trying not to use that momentum. Big cross. Good. Inhale, lower, drop that left dumbbell down. Grab it with the right hand now. Good. Exhale, rolling it up. Cross. Drive that knee. Slow and controlled on your way down. Trying to not use any momentum as you come up. All core strength here. Nice and slow. Good. Give me one more big push. Nice and slow. Let's make this our slowest, most controlled. And up. Cross it over. Plant that foot. Starting from the bottom, one vertebrae down at a time. Amazing. Grabbing both dumbbells here. Finishing off with those Russian twists in a nice seated position. Your feet are planted on your mat at hip width apart. Dumbbells come up in front of that chest. We're going to cross it left. Good. Rotate nice and slow, keeping that weight nice and close to your body. Cross it right. Big inhales through your nose, big exhales through your mouth. Filling that belly up with air, feeling those ribs expand, and then on your exhale, you pull that belly button to your spine. Last movement today. Can you push those shoulders back a little bit deeper? Can you lean back a little bit further? We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Drop those dumbbells down. Let's lay on our back with our left leg planted on your mat. We're going to take our right foot, cross it over, and just let this hip hang here. If you want to press into this right knee for a little bit more of that stretch. Good. Take some big inhales and exhales here for me. Great job today. Go and plant that right foot down. Left foot comes up and over. Good, one more. Beautiful. Work your way up. Amazing job today, my girls. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for joining me for day 9. I will see you guys on the mat tomorrow.